Do you have any lip balm for you anywhere?
Huh?
Do you have any spare lip balm? Mhm.
I forgot the name.
Duh, nigga. All right. You don't give me none. I'm gonna be kissing all over you with these dry lips. Okay, I bet I will.
Alright. Oh, what? So funny! So funny! No, stop! Look!
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Landon, stop playing in that chair.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Bringing back to their first possession of this game like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast
And they
start.
will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Lance going to put it up right away. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Lance. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Lance going to throw. Steps away to his left. And Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Nick's going to tap this forward. Nice footwork by McCoy. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QBs, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. It's both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bisons are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Your mama said your teachers did fine, so you got to school tomorrow so you can play for now. Your mama said the teacher said you've been doing okay, so you can play for now.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send
Put a
this
shirt
one
off.
away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Landon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. To throw is Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing Nix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bisons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And Lance now to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Call that a gain of 11. Straight ahead they go with Ali. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Can y'all
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. So here's a 3rd and 14. On play action, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a 61-yard
It is
punt. He
freaking
got all
gracious.
of that one.
Awesome.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Look at that, it's a superstar left tackle. The nigga just ran by like he didn't exist.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Who was over there killing him? Hassan Reddick.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun, Lance. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He's got it. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
That's got to be a strip to Mario.
You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
Now, Madden Trey fumbled twice.
Frankly, to me, it's all about how
One of the best linebackers in the game gets his hands on Bo Nix. I want to freaking fumble.
How you show your team that you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
Looking deep now for McCoy.
Are
He's
you?
got it inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why
That's
you
wrong,
practice
buddy.
a 2-minute drill right through camp, and at least one practice
could've
each
been
week
scary.
before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Thank you,
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. On 1st down, it's Bishop. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. To throw, it's Lance. Rolling to his right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now you got to dig yourself out of a 2-score holding. He gets ball.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Thank you, Quentin. Thank you, man.
Crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
That's all I want, man. My people do that. My people get off of a blocker too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass deep for a Cockrell.
Nigga, I would have snapped.
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go.
Just hold your block, Creed. Dang.
To about the 39 here. The 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Off of play action. Here's Lance. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause.
All you got to do is hold your.
The defense, more good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
What are you looking for?
Lance looking to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing now is Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Lance. And he hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving over the series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect. And try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
What the heck? That's Creed Humphrey letting him through.
A misconnection there.
Why can my team not play?
His passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
It's early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll go back to Ali. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Nick's going to tap this forward, and he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable, but the execution was a little lacking on this one.
$13 yards remaining on second down. Off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, not over just yet. Slim hope, but hope nonetheless, my boy. 40
KC
cow.
offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Lance. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
Like, bro, just hold your tackle. I got a touchdown.
This will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Lance again. And he will take
What the heck?
for a Chiefs touchdown. Trey Lance.
Down 16.
And the Chiefs have got it back to
It's a slimity hopes. But it's hopes nonetheless, my boy.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs.
That's a pick!
With your theme there, playing keep away, 1st down.
Pick the ball.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, you picked the ball right there, big fella. We right back in the game.
Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball.
Why can't I get no fumbles? He over there spinning and twisting and curving right into a hit stick, and my niggas can't get no.
Is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 75 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Nix.
It's a pick. Hit the ball.
Make the diving catch. A good pickup there. 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's a run with Ali. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 8.
And then you just walk past. Lord have mercy.
Inside the 10 to the 7.
This one is mentally retarded.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
How is this not a fumble? My QB fumbled 3 times.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action.
Multiple niggas right where he's supposed to be. Right where I'm supposed to be. Right where he's supposed to be.
This is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Oh, frustrating, fellas.
Bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
What the hell was that?
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. This is caught inside the 15. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game.
Touchdown! Darnell Washington, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
Just say stop playing. And then why are you still playing? But why are you still playing if she just said
and this
stop?
is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just
Unless she
about put a
said
capper
stop.
on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one,
Their
chances of getting that done.
You want to save me?
And I do believe we saw Slim just
Hey,
leave
is
the door,
that
didn't
all
we?
you
We
want
did
to say?
indeed. I think we're down to none. To
Yeah,
throw
watch
is
it.
Nix. He's going to take a shot right
No.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Why watch it?
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bisons are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Daddy,
And it's no good on the PAT.
Dad, can I tell you
so they
something?
can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Dad, come on. I bet you can beat this draft. But you get beat by that. And I'll use this card. I can say. Oh! I'm in the other store.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration
Daddy, I
after
got
the
you
PA
some
teammates.
pictures.
And no
Oh,
run
I'm
back
so close.
forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
That's why I make this on the champion.
This is 1st and 10.
Dad, I really gotta make it to be the champion.
One final try
And
now
you
for
won't.
Lance.
Dad, I didn't make the champion.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Da, 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 da.
As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tokyo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
What a decent defense, man. Kept getting sacked. Oh. See what happened here. Just kept getting beat over top. These niggas are just. Oh, just beat.
Daddy, Daddy, I'm serious.
Okay, so sad.
Dad, all I gotta do is just like this.
Look at that. Yes.
I can see after like you
Right.
could be right here.
And this was my ball-headed play of the game. There's just no reason to do that. I'm thinking, but just no reason for that.
Dad, I gotta be champion. I have to, Dad. Why am I not being champion? It's just not going in. I'm not going in, no. I'm not going in. Dad, look, it's not even going in. I'm going right in. Dad, look, it's not going in. Because, oh! I've been out, Dad. Daddy, I won. I got $100.